Hey, guess what time it is? 7:20. Good guess. It is time for the opening greeting for August 22nd. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, friends, family, fans, and Finish Line focused. Fantastically fine and fabulous and maybe even a little freaky folks. Good to be seen by all of you. Glad you guys are coming along with me this day. Today is Tuesday, the day after the solar eclipse. That was pretty cool, getting to see that. I am fixing to cross New Hampshire, Route 25A. Wow, look at the fancy sign there. Huh. It's hard to remember which state I'm in. Oh yeah, we go 300 yards or something this direction. This morning, boy, she's a little foggy. I'm crossing over so I can look at the traffic rather than trust behind me that it's not gonna run me over. So anyhow, stayed the night just about 1/10 or 2/10 south of this road here. Set up my tent along the trail. Had to look around for a spot, and anyway, found a good spot. Hey, they had kayaks on their truck. Anyway, found a good spot, had a good night's rest. There was an older man that's gonna kind of live on the trail named Pinecone that was there also last night, and the point is, had a good evening, had a lot to eat. I feel like I was maybe a little low on calories, so I ate quite a bit, and I'm gonna scooch over. This car comes flying by. Anyway, ate a large supper, which consisted of, I might as well tell you guys, a pack of ramen, a pack of tuna. I had a pack of peanut butter crackers. I had a Cliff Bar and a peanut bar. So it was a Cliff Bar more than normal. Wowzers. Cars are going fast. And feel pretty good this morning. Body feels all right, which is nice. Huh, there's a big old blaze over there. Wonder why that is. Because there was a blaze on the pavement too. Maybe that's just letting you know you're going the right way. Huh. I don't know. The road, I know the guide said that the trail comes along the road here for a little ways, so that's why I'm pretty confident. And then I think there's little blazes on the street every once in a while. Aha! Looks like there might be a little bridge over the ditch up here. We'll see. Anyhow, the plan for today is to do 2 miles to get to another road where the omelet guy sets up and have us an omelet. Then to continue on another 8 miles to the Hiker's Welcome Hostel. This is a nice, can you see the, yeah, a nice thing to do for hikers. Big arrow curving, telling you where to go. And here's a bridge, some boards across the ditch in the lowland area. Thankful for that. All right. Signs. Okay, well I'm gonna hike into the woods on the Appalachian Trail northbound. That's what I'm gonna do. By the way, feel better emotionally and mentally and all that. This morning, I feel like I may have a rest day coming up. We may take a 0 at the Notch Hostel, which wouldn't be tomorrow, but the next day, I think. So, I've never done a plank like this before. One way, one another way. It's interesting, but I'll take it to avoid getting my kitty paws muddy. Anyway, all right, let's sign off for this little clip, this little segment for this morning, and I will talk to you all soon as we go along. I'm sure I'll show you the omelet guy, if not something before. Well, here we are at the omelet guy, with the omelet guy's setup, with no omelet guy. Quite a setup though that he has. All kinds of good tables and all sorts of good stuff. Bananas over here, juice, and good tables, even a lounge chair and lots of lawn chairs. Tarps set up, keep everything dry. Nice setup, but no omelet guy. All I can think is there was a law enforcement. Well, I'll talk as I walk. I'll tell you about it. So you want to hear a sad story? It's the story of my life at times. No, I mean, I have an amazing life, mostly due to an amazing wife. More importantly, an amazing Savior. By the way, his name is Jesus, if you don't know. Anyway, so kind of had my hopes up a little bit about getting an omelet. But in the back of my mind, I think that God was sparing me from mega disappointment. So I get, we purposefully camped a little ways back from the omelet guy so that we could get there for breakfast. I didn't want to try to push it hard and get there before 5 and whatever at supper time last night. I mean, it just, that wasn't what I was looking for, but breakfast was. So we camped 2 miles back, took our time just a little bit this morning, got out of camp at 7:20, had exactly 2 miles to walk, got to the road, and there's a vehicle, and I mean, seriously, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, okay, don't get your hopes up. It's probably not going to really happen. And I get there, I see a vehicle up ahead, and I'm thinking, oh, cool, maybe that's him. And I get up there, and it says law enforcement on the side of the vehicle, but there's nobody around. So I walk up the trail about 50 yards or so into the woods, and it's all muddy, and I'm thinking, well, the omelet guy has to set up in the parking area, I'm sure. So I go back to the road, and I pull it up on gut hook, and I'm reading, and pretty soon here comes Cur Dog. By the way, I got there like at 8:01, and he's supposed to be there from 8 to 5. So anyway, I pull it up on gut hook, I'm reading the comments, and all they say is you can't miss him and all this stuff, so maybe it's up the trail. Well, here comes the law enforcement guy walking down out of the woods, and sure enough, the omelet guy's setup is up the trail, maybe, I don't know, 200 yards, let's say, from the road. And the law enforcement guy had been parked there for a while. Remember, I got there at 8:01, he was already gone, his vehicle was there. So the law enforcement guy, he's a game warden, he says he has to talk with the omelet guy about food storage. You can't just leave food out. He's got like hand wipes up there, he's got antibacterial, hand sanitizer, he's got some juice, couple gallon jugs of juice, he's got bananas up there, and then some vegetable oil, and that's it. That's all he had out. But anyway, you can't leave the food just out like that. And so the game warden was super cool. He says, all I got to do is have a conversation with him, and maybe we can work something out. I don't want to shut him down or whatever. But my guess is the omelet guy came by normal time, saw Mr. Law Enforcement parked there, and drove on by and didn't come in this morning. I told Mr. Law Enforcement man, I said, why don't you leave for a few hours, let my buddy and I get our omelets, and then you can come back and talk with the omelet guy later. And he said, yeah, that was cool. And he took off. But I don't know if, I don't know what the future for the omelet guy is. He's going to have to come back. And anyway, you saw his setup. He's got a neat setup, and a lot of hikers are very happy to have gotten a great omelet from the guy. So there's a bummer. That's that situation normal. For me, I told Willie and Turtle, those two guys that were there with Cur Dog and I told them yesterday, I'm like, you know, inevitably I'll get there and he'll be out of eggs. I mean, something will happen. And sure enough, but anyway, no big deal. I will get some breakfast at Hiker's Welcome Hostel tomorrow morning. That's, Lord willing, that's where we're headed today, and that's what I will do. Man, I am really looking for some pancakes and stuff. I'm just really missing breakfast a lot. So that's what I'm craving. All right. Good day, beautiful day. Kind of humid, kind of warm, and kind of still. There's not much air movement, so I am dripping sweat. But it's all good because I'm backpacking in New Hampshire on the Appalachian Trail. And that's pretty epic. Yay, look at the view. That is sweet. Couple different like mountain ranges. Not very wide, you can't see, but super neat. Views are starting to get pretty epic. I'm going to go ahead and make my way back up. It's a short side trail. Ouch. Sorry. Had to use my arm to pull on a tree to help me up that little spot. Anyway, yeah, a little side trail here for that view. But it was worth it. Haven't had any views today. Been kind of low, actually, in elevation. Those mountains we climbed yesterday, Smarts Mountain and Mount Cube, you go up, over, and back down. Bang. So you lose all the elevation you gained. And boy, we're real low right now. I'm going to guess we're right around 1,000 feet is all. And boy, it's hot and humid. So super sweaty. I'm looking forward to getting up higher and getting some cooler temperatures and hopefully less humidity. That would be nice. But you can see out across that mountain range how humid it is. But anyway, hey, I just had some self-service finally. Been very spotty lately, and got to call Halo and talk to Halo a little bit, and that was very, very nice. Very happy. Happy for that. Talked a little bit about some of the plans for the family coming out, and I just met two southbounders at the little creek crossing back there a ways, and they started 1 month and 4 days ago. So they started on the 18th of July, and they're here. So theoretically, potentially, right in that time frame could be when I might be able to be completed on this trail. And that would be, today's the 22nd, so that'd be like the 26th, which the little math formula that we used, not that it was by any means like set in stone or whatever, but showed like the 23rd. Yeah, somewhere in that end of September-ish range, and pretty exciting. Very exciting. I mean, those kinds of things definitely motivate me and move me forward. And boy, do you need those sorts of things to motivate you and move you forward. When you're in pain and tired and whatever, you got to have some good stuff to think about. And by the way, my pack right now is so low on food. Man, is it light. Like, I truly don't really even know it's back there. It's awesome. I love it. Wish I didn't have to eat food, and I wish I didn't have to eat so much food. Oh, and I can tell I'm totally losing weight. I'm having to cinch my waist belt, hip belt. I'm cinching it down further. There's more straps hanging off the front than there were, a week ago or whatever. And to be honest, I mean, you guys are gonna not like this, me saying this, but I feel like I needed to lose some more weight. I felt like when I took that week off for the wedding, I ate poorly, or ate like I normally do on the trail, even though I wasn't hiking, and I gained back weight. And I know you need weight and you need all that, but boy, I don't like floppy, that floppy fat feeling. I don't like that at all. And Anyway, I'll stop there on that, but I feel good, feel strong and pretty physically fit, better than I did when I first came back off the trail. Climbing these mountains makes a big difference. Hiking on level ground, you don't burn near as many calories as climbing. And so climbing's where it's at for fitness and calories, but then when you burn them, you got to also replenish them. So that means I'm eating more. It's just a vicious cycle, but feel good. Body feels strong. I still have pain in my lower legs. It's almost like a weird shin splint type feeling, like very low shin splints is kind of how I feel. But I am pretty much planning a 0 day at the Notch Hostel. So the day after tomorrow or the day after that, whichever works kind of better for the Notch, and doing slack packing over Kinsman. So, but after that, I'm looking forward to carrying my gear and backpacking the whites, not like hostel hopping and all that. So we'll see how it goes. Resupply's weird. I haven't strategized all that yet on like where good places are to have resupply sent or to go into town and buy stuff. Towns are fewer and further apart, and anyway, I'm not sure. So I need to strategize at these couple of hostels and get some advice from some of them. Take some time and look at the guides and all that. Time out here is crazy. You think, oh, you're just hiking all day and camping, at night or whatever, but it's like free time is very limited for me. I guess I'm slow enough. I don't know what it is, but free time to just like look ahead at the guidebook and stuff is almost non-existent. It's very, very little. And if those of you that are like my friends and family members that are watching this and I haven't ever like called you or texted you, don't feel bad, because I basically have called Halo every chance I get. Otherwise, I've called my mom and dad about probably 10 times or 12 times total, and then like 3 other phone calls total from this whole time. I mean, it's just, time is so limited, and a lot of times I'm so tired I can't, I just don't even want to talk anymore or whatever. So there you go. That's oh, and then also looking at the guide, like, it's so hard for me with my low vision. Boy, it's difficult. So I'm glad for like Dog planning those kinds of things out between him and Halo. They kind of work out where would be a good spot, and then I just trust them and I go. So that's good. So thank you, brother Doggy, and my lovely, amazing, hot Halo. All right, let me sign off, or not. I keep saying sign off. I don't know why I'm doing that, because I'm not signing off. Let me stop this clip so it'll be easier to upload. All right, guys, thanks. You know what? I haven't said it in a while. Thanks a ton for watching these videos and coming along with me. I truly am so thankful. I'm humbled that each of you do this, and thanks for the prayers and support and encouragement. Could not do it without y'all. All right, super cool. You see that there? That's 400 miles from Katahdin. 400 miles to go. 1,790 done, and now less than 400. That is in the rearview mirror. Woohoo! What a big deal. Wow, the 500 miles to go was a big deal. 400 is a big deal, and there's, like I said, 1,791 in the books. That's pretty rad. Lord willing, we will hit 1,800 miles tomorrow. That is pretty cool. I guess so. I think we'll do 8 miles on that, going over Moosilauke. Mount Mucinex. It's hard not to say that. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it won't be tomorrow. Maybe it'll be the next day. But either way, 1,800 down. I'm really more in the countdown mode. I really do like. Well, they're both cool, because I like telling people how many miles I've walked. That's cool. Not how many left, but how many I have done. So, yeah, maybe I still am doing more of the counting up. I don't know. Both ways. I'll celebrate anything. All right, the Appalachian Trail just came down right there and got to this junction here, and we're at, I don't even know what the road number is, or whatever, but New Hampshire something or another. And I'm gonna turn right or head east. It's a cool hiking sign. Turn right or head east into Glen Cliff, to the Hiker's Welcome Hostel. I don't know which way the AT goes. Looks like probably this way. I'm gonna cross over so I can face the traffic. Looks like somebody's home back in there. All right, I'll show you the hostel whenever I get there. Here I am at Hiker's Welcome Hostel. Woohoo! Made it. Nice, easy 0.2, barely 0.3, whatever walk from the trail. There's a barn over there with more bunks, but I'll show you real quick. This is kind of the common area where you can sit down and eat and stuff like that. Got a hiker box in here. Got some bunks upstairs. I think I'll just take upstairs. I don't know. Show you out back real quick. Oh, you're good. Yeah. No problem. Ah, nice breeze. Anyway, nice spot to hang out back here. I'll show you the bunk area in a minute. This will be home for probably the next 2 nights. We'll see.